to Staff Works Explained. If it's your first time here, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. For the repeat viewers, we thank you for the support that you have accorded this channel for the last 2 years. As we embark on another journey, another year, we invite you to continue watching our videos. Let's keep on engaging. You like, share, and also invite others to subscribe to this channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at another SGR project, standard gauge railway. This time we'll be going to Western Africa, where we'll be looking at the Lagos Kano SGR project. The Lagos Kano rail project is part of the 25 years vision, which was approved by the Nigerian federal government for the rail transport modernization in this country. At the inception, the project was estimated to cost $8.3 billion. But now, since several years have passed since this happened, the estimated cost has shot to more than $11.5 billion. Due to the magnitude in terms of size of this project and the amount of funds that was needed to complete this project, and the fact that the funds were not enough, it was decided that the project should be completed in sections. The contractor for this project was assigned to a Chinese company, China Civil Engineering Construction Company, CCECC. On October 22nd, 2009, this company, CCECC, and the Federal Ministry of Transportation of Nigeria signed a supplementary agreement for the implementation of Abuja Kaduna segment. This segment was the first phase to be constructed, and it has already been completed, and it's already operational. On 28th August 2012, the government signed yet another supplementary agreement for the Lagos Ibadan section. This is the second segment of this project, and it involves construction of a double track railway for a distance of 156.8 kilometers. In addition to this, the parties to this project, CCECC and the government of Nigeria, agreed for the extension of this rail to Apapa Port, and this added another 8.57 kilometers. The proposed Kano Ibadan project, this is the remaining portion, was signed in April 2019, and the segment traverses the following states: Oyo, Osun, Kwara, Niger, Abuja, Kaduna, and Kano states. This segment will be implemented in 3 sections: Ibadan, Mina, which is 460 kilometers, Mina Abuja, which is 127 kilometers, Kano Kaduna segment, which covers a distance of 203 kilometers. In terms of design, the design of Lagos Cargo SGR project involves various elements that are crucial for the efficient and safe operation of the railway. Some of the elements or some of the aspects include: this is a standard gauge railway and designed to have a track width of 1.43 meters. The standard gauge the SGR is widely used internationally for its stability, higher speeds, and also increased capacity when you compare it to the narrow gauge or meter gauge railways. It's a double track system. This allows separate tracks to move in both directions. The double track design allows operational efficiency through facilitating the movement of trains in both directions. At the same time, this reduces congestion and also increases the frequency of train services. In terms of alignment and track layout, the railway alignment is carefully planned to ensure that there is smooth flow of trains and also accommodate existing train. The track layout includes straight sections, it has some curves, it has some transitions which navigate through the different landscapes as in Nigeria. And the design takes into account factors such as topography, land availability, and also minimizing the impact on the environment. There are bridges and viaducts. This is due to presence of rivers, swamps, and even terrain in the course of that route. And this is designed to incorporate the construction of these features. These structures are engineered to provide safe and stable passages for the railway, allowing trains to cross over water bodies, valleys, and other obstacles. They are designed to meet specific load and safety requirements. In certain areas where natural and man-made obstacles cannot be overcome through bridges and viaducts, there will be tunnels which will be constructed, and these tunnels will provide a passage for trains through mountains, hills, densely populated areas where service level construction is not feasible. They are designed to meet safety standards and also ensure that there is adequate ventilation and lighting for train operations. The design of railway sections also includes construction of stations at strategic locations along the route, including the major stations in Lagos, Obekuta, Ibadan, among others. These stations are designed to accommodate passenger services, providing facilities with ticketing counters, waiting areas, platforms, and other amenities to ensure passengers are comfortable and also provide convenience. There are signaling and telecommunication facilities which are designed to ensure that there is safe and efficient train operations. The designs incorporate signaling and telecommunication infrastructure, and this includes installations of signal switches, interlocking systems which are meant to control train movement, prevent collisions, and also ensure that there is proper routing. These telecommunication systems will enable communication between train operators, control centers, and station personnel. The railway is designed to be powered by electric traction. Overhead electrification systems will be installed along the track to provide power to the trains, allowing faster acceleration, high speeds, and also reduce environmental impact compared to the other types of trains. There has been some controversy surrounding the whole project. At one point, the contract with CCECC was suspended. This was to allow the Nigerian government to make a comprehensive review of the project. The contractor was accused of sluggishness in implementing the project. There was accusation of inflation of the prices with the Nigeria Railway Commission or Corporation, or being skeptical about the commitment of the contract to the project. There were also allegations that CCECC was awarded the tender, and the procedure that was followed was not the right procedure, because there was no adequate front-end engineering design, and feasibility study was not done properly. In defense of this, CCEC had a full-page advert which was published in The Guardian on June 18th, 2008. CCECC defended their 2006 contract, in particular the claim which was made in June 15, 2008, that the contract was inflated by $5.8 billion and the cost should have been $2.5 billion. CCECC contended that the initial feasibility study for the project was produced by the Nigerian branch of the international engineering firm Julius Baer, together with an Italian firm, Team Consultants. This was done in 2001. CCECC said that they also conducted a detailed feasibility study before they participated in the limited tender, and they also did an environmental impact assessment after the contract was awarded. So the allegation that feasibility study and FAID was not done, or as demonstrated by CCECC, were done, and they were done comprehensively. They also produced 4 possible designs. This was during the feasibility study, where they gave alternatives. One was to rehabilitate the existing narrow gauge single track, and this was to cost $1.76 billion. The second option they gave in their feasibility study was rehabilitation plus second new narrow gauge. This case was to be a double track, and this was to cost $6.7 billion. The third option they gave was a new standard gauge single track line, which was to cost $5.81 billion. And the fourth option that they gave in their feasibility study was a new standard gauge railway, which was to be double track except between the Abuja and Kaduna section, and this was to cost $8.3 billion. And this is what is being the company was, or the contractor was, implementing. In April 2006, along with other unnamed pre-qualified companies, CCECC was invited to submit tender documents, which they did in June 2006. In terms of cost comparison, CCECC defended the costs of their bid of the double track railway, stating that it was reasonable compared to international averages in terms of construction of such projects. They cited an average construction of $3.5 million per kilometer, while their bid was $3.04 million per kilometer. They also highlighted that other railway construction projects worldwide provide. They also quoted other projects in terms of defending these positions. This comparison, as put by CCECC, were within a reasonable range. So that's the controversy that surrounding this project, and at one point this project was suspended, and this led to delays. As we said earlier, this project is being built by, in phases. This is one because there are no enough funds for the construction of the whole project. Remember, the whole project was to cost $8.3 billion. And this is a huge amount of money. Nigeria could not have afforded to contribute this amount at probably within a short period of time. They could not get loans within that particular short time, so they decided that they do it in phases. And the first phase that was to be done was Abuja Kaduna section. This is a 187 kilometer segment, and the construction of this was crucial for connecting the capital city of Abuja, which was not initially on the national railway network, with the existing railway system. Kaduna serves as a significant junction point for the Cape Gauge railway network, making the Abuja-Kaduna line important link in the transportation network. The construction of this section was to cost $875 million, with $500 million being provided by, in terms of loan, from the Exim Bank of China, and the remaining balance, which was $376 million, being provided by the Nigerian government. China Civil Engineering Construction Company, CCECC, was responsible for the construction of this section. The project faced various difficulties, including the theft of railway supplies, funding shortfalls, delays in land acquisition, and the company had to take some actions, especially to secure the tracks and also prevent theft. They built a corridor fence along the railway line, and this was not in the original cost, so this somehow inflated the cost or increased the cost of this project. The decline in the value of Nigerian naira further complicated the funding situations for the project. Delays were also caused by difficulties in acquiring land which was required for the railway through the compulsory purchasing. The Daughters of Charity Hospital in Abuja, for example, was marked for demolition in 2014, but they did not receive compensation until April 2016. So this somehow led to delay in the completion of this project. Despite these difficulties, the Abuja-Kaduna railway segment was officially inaugurated on 26 July 2016, marking an important milestone in the Nigeria's rail modernization efforts. This railway is already on operation and has been in operation since July 2016, but it has faced some challenges since it started. One of them is security concerns. One of the primary challenges which is facing this line is security. The railway passes through areas which are reported to have incidents of crime activities, including kidnappings and banditry. This has raised concern about the safety of passengers and the need for additional security along the corridor that these railway passes. Another problem is on maintenance. As with many railway systems, there is a need for regular maintenance, which is crucial for smooth operation of this line. Ensuring that tracks, signals, systems are working, lorry stocks are in good shape, and the infrastructure components are properly maintained is a challenge for this project. This is due to inadequate funding and timely execution of maintenance activities, and these are important if there is to be avoidance of disruption and maintenance and also maintain efficiency. So these are a problem that has affected this line, when you read comments in various platforms, you'll see that people complain of these problems. There is also increased demand. Managing this has been a problem for the NRC. The railway has experienced periods of high demand, especially during the peak travel seasons or events, and the NRC has to ensure that there are enough trains and seats available to accommodate passengers and prevent overcrowding in ongoing trips. And this has been a challenge. Again, there have been several comments in the various platforms that these trains most of the times were overloaded. There's also a problem with ticketing and customer service. Efficient ticketing system and quality customer service are supposed to be in place. However, there has been occasional reports of challenges which are related to ticketing processes, which including the availability, long queues to get these tickets, and also issues with the systems. Improving ticketing operations and customer service is an area that needs attention if overall experience of passengers is to be enhanced. There is also the issue of connectivity and integration. While this line was supposed to provide direct connectivity between Abuja and Kaduna, there has been concerns about the integration of the railway with other modes of transportation. Seamless connection with other forms of transport, such as buses and taxis at the railway stations, can be good in enhancing the overall travel experience and encourage the use of SGR. So this has been a problem. Again, we have seen various complaints from various platforms as people travel long distances once they alight on different stations for them to get to their final destination. The other section that is was already completed is the Lagos Ibadan section, and this connects the country's economic hub Lagos with the city of Ibadan, which is the capital of Oyo State. The construction of the Lagos Ibadan SGR started in March 2007 and was completed in 2020. The project was executed by the same company, CCECC, and it was funded through loan from Exim Bank of China, and the distance that this railway covers is 157 kilometers. The construction of this section was also faced with several challenges, which included awarding of contract, delays in groundbreaking. There were construction challenges which hampered the progress of the project. Heavy rains which were reported made it difficult for construction work to proceed smoothly. There were election-related delays in 2019. The general election was held in that year, and this disrupted the construction time. As a precautionary measure, the company which was constructing this project, CCECC, had to evacuate its employees during the election period, and this led to halting of the project temporarily. There was also the impact of COVID-19, which emerged in 2020. This presented a new challenge where there was a requirement for social distances and other safety measures, and these measures limited the number of workers which were allowed to work on the sites, and this further delayed the progress. Trial and operations progress were done in 2020, and this marked a significant milestone for the project, and this demonstrated that a certain level of project has been completed. So this line was inaugurated in 2020. When you look at reaction from users, the journey from Ibadan to Lagos takes 2 hours and a half. This is half as long as equivalent if you take the road. All the compartments are air conditioned and have 3 overhead screens. The window seats are equipped with power outlets and USB charging stations. There has been criticism which include ticketing, tickets not being available online, and the fact that you can only pay through cash, and there are only 2 trips a day in each direction. Although there has been complaints, there are also praises that people are using less time to travel from one point to the other. The other sections which will be done later and include Abadan Osogbo Lorin section, which is 200 kilometers. We have the Osogbo Ado Ekiti section. We have the Ilorin Mina section, which is 270 kilometers. We have the Mina Abuja section. We have the Kaduna Kano, which is 305 kilometers. So this project is supposed to provide some benefits, including improved transportation connectivity. There is likelihood to be economic development and trade facilitation. There is job creation during the construction and also during the operation of this project, and there is enhanced passenger mobility, environmental impact, positive if the risks are mitigated, and also there is regional integration. So this project will enhance movement within Nigeria, and although this project has delayed, once it's completed, it will be a milestone as far as SGR in Nigeria is concerned. It's not clear when the other sections will be built, but based on the various reports which are available, there are plans to revive the project and have it completed within the stipulated time. Remember, these are 25 years plan to modernize the railway transport in Nigeria. So we'll be looking at what transpires as far as this project is concerned. In future, we'll be doing other videos to see the progress of this project. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming this far. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to this channel. For the repeat viewers, we thank you for the support that you have given us for the last 2 years. It has been a great moment. So thank you and welcome for more videos.